Hello, friends. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Check It Out Tuesday, Thursday edition. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. I am Tamara. Who are you? Who is hanging out with me tonight? Just going to clear away some of the shrapnel from this afternoon's craft-a-thon. I've been crafting for the better part of 2 days. I've come up with 2 cards. One I like, one I don't know. I've been away from stamping for so long when I went off to the mountains that it's taken me some while to get my mojo back, not gonna lie. Today's been a bit of a gong show. So yeah, I'm just coming down. I just said to Tracy, guess I should roll down to the cave. She's like, yeah, you got 3 minutes. Lots of time. Literally 3 minutes ago I was on the couch. Hi Cheryl, nice to see you. Yeah, it's been, oh my God, today it has been Grand Central Station around here. People, the doorbell, I think, probably rang 5 times today. My doorbell rings like once a week, if that. It was crazy. Madness, I tell you. What happened? We had our furnace replaced today. That started at 8:30. So there were people coming and going and coming and going and coming and going. And then just when we were paying the bill and they're about to walk out, the doorbell rings and our furniture is walking in. And in between there we had, was it UPS or Amazon? Somebody, I don't know. Neighbors were popping by with desserts. There were all kinds of things going on. Meanwhile, look how disheveled I am today. My hair's like poof. I had to pick up the child from school today, and she gets out at like, I don't know, 12:24 or something. So I'm like, 12:24. So I jump in the shower and I'm doing all the things that you do, and I went, it's 11:56. I'm like, oh wait, I have to be there at 12:24. I'm like, son of a biscuit. I went out, I just put on my sunglasses, I had no makeup on. My hair is half dry, so hence this has just kind of gone insane. Hey, Jen is in the house. Jen is back. Jen has been in Mexico for a month. She got bit by a scorpion, you guys. I think now she's like, Spider-Man got bit by the spider. I bet she has some sort of superpowers. Now we're going to call her like Scorpion Girl. I don't know what superpowers a Scorpion Girl will have, but wow. Not a lot of people can say they've been bit by a scorpion. So welcome back. Hi, Linda and Nikki and Donna. Did I say hi, Tracy? Hi, Tracy. Anyway, so it's been that kind of a day. I've been awake since 2:30. Yeah, true story. Let's just chat for a second here because I have nothing planned for tonight. The universe, it knows what it's doing. It knows what it's doing. I'm such a hippy dippy when it comes to all this positive. What you put out there comes back to you in the vibrations and the law of attraction, all that stuff. I am totally down with all of that. And every time I test the system, it works. I am not even kidding. Hi, Carol. Thanks for popping in. Honestly, today I made a hard decision. Hard decision for Tamara. Ridiculously hard. Tamara took a step back. I pulled back. Do you remember a couple times I've mentioned now, save the date of May 20th or May 20th, I think it was, I've said. It was Saturday. I said, save the date. I'm doing a thing with other demonstrators and it's going to be awesome. Yeah. I canceled that, which if you know me at all, you know what a big deal that is for me. I don't cancel stuff unless, I just don't. I don't. And I was excited to do this event. And you know what? The universe was saying, Tamara, hello, you need to slow down. You need to stop. You're not sleeping. You're emotional eating, like all the things. And the universe has been sending me these clues. And I'm like, yeah, I can take it. I can handle it. I can do it all. Canmore, honestly, was a reset where, wow, now my new favorite hobby is canceling things. Anyway, so I canceled this gig and the universe has sent me 2 lovely happenings today. Lovely messages from friends that just have filled me with joy. And yeah, I'm telling you, it's saying, yep, you done good, girl. You done good. So it's been an interesting reflective day, probably because I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep. I'm kind of out there today. But yeah, I'm feeling the universe and I know I'm making the right decisions. And that's always a good thing, right? Yes, it is a good thing. What are we doing tonight? I don't know. Let's do a little bit of show and tell, a little bit of a mixed bag. I know, who was it now? I can't remember. Melanie. It was Melanie. Melanie's going to be late. But she was saying, hey, are you going to do like a must-have thing tonight? I'm like, I could do a must-have. I'm like, must-have what? Must-have from the new catalog or must-have from the retiree stuff? I said, because I can't show the new catalog and I don't have my new stuff yet. It shipped today though. Hey, Trudy's in the house. So she said, no, like the must-haves of what's retiring. And I absolutely can go through some of that. So we're gonna do a little bit of mixed bag. We're just gonna start with what's Tamara been playing with. And we'll go from there, right? I've got a few ideas of where I might go, but it could, you know me, it could go way really fast. So, hello, Pat. H Red. I don't think you meant to say H Red. Maybe you meant to say hello. But hi, Pat. Nice to see you here. Let me add in my Oh, there we go. All right, so this is my desk. It's almost clean. I've shoveled it off. Today I was into the essential. Do you guys do essential oils? I do essential oils. I love it. And I got this little mini thing that has been in my cave for, approximately 6 years. And today I'm like, I'm going to take this out and use it. It's noisy, though. It's noisier than I like, but that's okay. I love the lemon. It perks me up. So instead of, well, I did eat a buttload of chocolate today to keep me awake, but I like the essential oils. So, oh, hello, Donna. Hasn't shipped. I think mine shipped today. I haven't checked the order number, but something shipped today. Part of your morning. Hi, Jennifer. You're here. I spent part of the cuddling with my newest great. Aw, baby. I want a baby. I would love to cuddle a baby. Here's something I made. Did I show you this yet? I don't think so. Oh, you can't do any sense anymore. Hey, Nikki? Yeah, that's a thing. Okay, what's going on here? Why is this not? Okay, anyway. What? Where's my camera? What's going on here? Oh, the lights are glaring today. I should maybe tune this down a little bit. Hang on. Let me turn down my lights. Can I do that? How do I do this? Can I do it without it changing the... Oh, hang on. I don't know how to do this. No, I don't know how. Okay, lights are going to stay glary. That's okay. I think, okay, so I learned a trick. How about if I just put it behind a different colored mat and then it'll pull. Or if I put some colored cardstock beside it, like this, then maybe it'll pull different colors. There we go. No, that's not any better. I could dim this one. Hang on, let me just, boy, aren't you glad you tuned in to watch me? Whoops, wrong button. Let's try that. Focus. Focus. Okay, I think that's really light now. It's too light. There, let's try that. There we go. I think that's a good happy medium. There we go. Oh, newest grandson, Kim, lucky duck. Party like a fiend. Since I was Snorlax, everything I can barely wear. Oh, really, Nikki? Interesting. Yeah, I do the essential oils. I love the lemon. It wakes me up. Huh, interesting. Hi, Susan. Hello, Nancy. I will distract you. I will distract you, Nan. I got you, girl. All right. So this is a fun little card. So this is one, if you spend money with me in the month of, this would be for May, April, I guess in May. So this is a card that I created, but I'm loving the layout and the simplicity of this. This is for my guy card, like a guy card, and it is quick and it is easy. And I thought, I like the layout and I've been meaning to try it with some different stamp sets. So I might try that tonight. Oh, let's just have another squirrel moment for a second, shall we? Look at my nails. Now, do y'all do your nails? This is what happens when you don't cap properly. I managed to cap 9 of my nails. I did these last Saturday, and they're all capped beautifully, except this one, obviously, has not been capped. So I apologize. I can't stand chipped nails. They drive me insane, but I haven't had time to fix it. So that's my little squirrel moment. This card, I like it. I like it a lot. Now, I needed to do another tutorial. So this is one tutorial. When anybody spends money with me, they get what's called the easy tutorial. Whether you spend $2 with me or $200 with me, you get a tutorial for my easy cards tutorial. And then anybody who spends $60 with me or more in a month gets what I call like the stepped up, the harder tutorials. And so this is what I had to do for my easy tutorial, and it's due on the 15th of this month for next month. Hi, Carmen. And then this one is I need to have this done by the 20th. So yeah, this will be for my May, people who order in May. And the theme is, for this one, the theme was masculine cards. For this one, the theme was anything from the online exclusives, because we didn't know when we were choosing what bundles to do, we didn't know what was going to retire or what was going to carry over. So we thought, hey, there are all these new online exclusives. And so I've been playing with this for the last 2 days, and it's taken me a while. Like I say, my mojo is like, whoa, I don't think so. But this is the stamp set that I really wanted to play with because, you know, I like to color, and this imagery I just found really pleasing. So it's called Growth Takes Time. It's not very expensive. I don't know how much it costs. But anyway, look, I've used all of the stamps except one so far. And this was the card that I created. Now, this, I played with this for a good 3 or 4 hours. And you better believe I tried every single color combination. No, hang on, I'm going to turn this up one more. Every color combination. I had the green background. I had a white background. I had, the shaded spruce. I had the soft seafoam. I had every color combination going. And then I had white with a crumb cake layer. I had white with no, like I did every permeation that you can possibly know. This is what I landed on. And yeah, it looks, when I finally added, well, when I first started, I went, oh, that's lame. Then when I added the words, I liked it a lot more. Thank you, Trudy. And then Tracy totally nailed it when I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not done yet. But she says, yeah, I need some darker green. And that's exactly what it needed. So I pulled in some of the, what are they called? Leaves. The leaves from Irresistible Blooms, because they match. So you can't really see it because I've colored them on here. But if you look really closely on here, see these leaves are, you know, they have a hash on one side of them, and I thought they looked really similar to these, and there are dies for these. Now, I might have spent half an hour today looking for the little die. There's supposed to be 3 of them that are this one, and I can only find 2 of them. I'm like, come on. Yes, I've checked the bottom of my shoe, so don't even ask. I've checked the garbage. I've checked, like, when you get the little bits, I'm like, okay, maybe it's still in the die. Like, maybe the die is still in. I've checked on every little bit I can find. I'm like, I don't know where the heck this thing went. There was a little puddle of them. They were right here, and now it's gone. So I don't know. My room is pretty clean, actually. So anyway, I spent a good half hour looking for that die, and then I was not sure that I loved it. And Tracy said, go to sleep, and when you wake up, you'll love it. And I woke up, and I don't love it. I like it. It didn't blow my hair back. I'm like, nope, I want to keep playing with this. So I kept playing, and I'll show you what I came up with that I do love. So very, very different look from this one, which is my original thought was this layout, but it took me a while to get to what I wanted. Yeah, I looked there too, Trudy. I've looked everywhere, under the computer, in the garbage, and on my, literally, I looked on my shoe. It'll show up. I don't know. It's probably stuck to I'm just afraid that it got stuck to the back of something that had tape on it and got thrown away or something, but anyway, it'll show up, and if it doesn't, whatever. I've got 2 more. So this is the one I ended up with. This is the layout I was working towards. I just couldn't come up with the coloring, and like it was just so pale. When I tried it with all these, I was like, oh, it's so subtle. Like it's all soft, subtle colors. And then I went, we're embossing. We are embossing this bad boy. So I used copper embossing powder. Words are hard. And then I colored this one with, it's retired from our stock, but you can still get them places. But I've got probably 8 chalk markers. And so I colored it with a chalk marker. I also tried it with, I did some just with pencil crayon. I tried coloring just with, thank you, Cheryl, with a Q-tip. So these, I think you've seen before. I use these Q-tips. I don't know if you can still get them. I stocked up on them. They're from London Drugs here in Canada, and they're in the makeup department, and they're called ITs. And they're great for crafting. And if you go and you ask somebody for it, usually they'll say, oh, are you a crafter? Because people ask for them by name because they've got this pointed tip. So I tried dipping it in our white craft ink and color. So I've tried a variety of ways to color it. I did like the result from the chalk marker the best. And I just tied a bow. I textured this with our embossing folder. And I actually took a sponge. You can grab just a makeup sponge, and I dipped it in the white. You can't really see it though. And I just kind of rubbed it over the embossing just to give it a little bit more depth, but you wouldn't know that I did that, so I won't even mention that in my tutorial, I don't think, but it soaked into it, I guess. But I really like how it turned out. And then these little dots are from something that's carrying over. What are they called? These are the classic matte dots. So that's what I ended up with. Fun, right? So look at the totally different looks. So maybe tonight, I mean, I was going to show you how to make this, but honestly, I've shown you how to make this card before. Remember this guy, Mr. Moosey? Do you remember Mr. Moosey? I love this card. I love him. Love him. So that was my inspiration. So that'll be in my YouTube videos somewhere from the past. So maybe I won't show you. Maybe I will show you. I don't know, because who knows? At 7:16, I haven't shown you anything yet. I like it. I don't love it. I don't know. It's lacking somehow. Lovely, but lacking. LL. All right. So this one, love it. Hi, Ines. I thought maybe, why don't we try kind of this look? Okay, what? Why is everything crooked? Is it me? Is it the computer? Is it the card? There we go. So, okay. So I was thinking maybe I could do the 3 trees, or better yet, these are 3 seeds, but I'm not sure that they look like a seed. They kind of look like well, I guess they look like a seed. And then the other stamp that I love is this one. That's the watering can. So I thought I could do 3 images, and then along the bottom, like I love the sentiments in this set, and I love the font. So be patient, your time will come. Growth takes time. Look how far you've come. And then the other one is be gentle with yourself. That one, yeah, I need to mail that to myself every week. So why don't we try something here? Why don't we just try getting some paper out? And I'm thinking if I can do 3 watering cans and the seeds, I kind of like that idea. And then on this card, you'll see like I fussy cut out around the sentiment. I'm liking that lately. I don't know. I love this font so much, so much. So let's do that. I want to show some versatility. I like to, when I get a stamp set, I think it's a winner if I can make 3 different cards with it. Like I want to try, hi Janet, I want to try to make 3 cards with anything I buy. And again, looking for different looks. So those 2 cards that I've shown you are completely different. And if I could do something like this, that would be yet another one that's completely different. So that shows, pardon me, versatility. Another thing I was going to do for my tutorial, here's another thing. This is also part of, technically part of the online exclusive. This clock, this is part of one of our kits. There's a masculine kit we have. I can't remember what it's called. It's over there on the floor. But I thought I could stamp a bunch of clocks and be something like be patient, your time will come, or growth takes time. So there's a lot you can do. You can just pair things up. So be patient, your time will come. Isn't that a cute combination? So let's just get a piece of paper and see where we go with this. Let's just start with some very vanilla. And then, yeah, I would like to take a couple minutes at the end to say, yeah, these are some of the ones that are retiring. I found another bucket full of stuff that was retiring because when we went through on Monday with what was retiring, I didn't even do the ones that were in the mini catalog. So I have a whole nother bucket of retired stuff. Inez, this one is in the online exclusive store. We never know when they're going to leave, but it only just got there with the first round of online exclusives. So if it's in the online store, it's still available. And it is. I was looking at it today. It's still there. Some of them are unavailable, like the dies to the Rhino set. Those are not available right now, but they're coming back. But it's not in a catalog anywhere. So I'm going to start with the standard card base. I'm going to fold it in half. Before I forget, I'll say it at the end as well. Here's another thing Tamara's doing. She's not doing a live tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is Good Friday. For heaven's sakes, Tamara, you're not going live. I am going to do my taxes. Nothing says Easter like doing your taxes, but I'm not going to go live tomorrow. That's like going live on Christmas morning. That's not okay. The graduate seed, twig tree, and watering can over seeds saying growth takes time. Well, that's what I did. Sort of. Sort of. Yeah. Okay. No, I didn't. It was one that I had done actually. It was one of my versions. Yeah. Actually, you're not wrong, Inez. This is one layout that I had originally. Was this and this? Where's my tree? My tree. They were stamped in a row, and this was over here, and it did have. Yeah, it didn't fit on the paper very well. It was one of my versions, absolutely. So good idea. It didn't translate well though when I tried it. So, right, card stop. Where's here's look. Where's the rest of it? Okay, so how big did I make this one? This one is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. 3 1/4. 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. That's not right. Oh, I did make it. I made it a weird size. That's right. 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. Normally, if I did 3 1/4, it would be 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. It's usually 1 1/4. Oh no, that's all good. That's all good, Trudy. No. It's fine. I appreciate any and all suggestions, especially on Check It Out Tuesday, Thursday edition. So what I did on this card was I thought, well, let's just jazz it up with something simple. We're just going to emboss with our paper trimmer. So I started on one end and I just moved it up 2 ticks, which is 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so 1/8 of an inch. And I'm taking my, whatever this is called, stylus, and I'm going to just score it. And I'm going to move it up 2 ticks. And I'm going to score it. And I'm going to move it up 2 ticks. And I'm going to score it. I'm going to do that on the bottom as well. Starting from the bottom, move it up 2 ticks. You know what I mean by 2 ticks, right? 2 ticks on this. And then 2 ticks. Inez, I know you missed it on the Stamparatus. Girl, when are you going to listen to Auntie Tamara? When Tamara says you better get stuff, you better get on it. I'm surprised that the Stamparatus sold out as fast as it did, but it did. And then very quickly, the grid pads sold out, the like the foam pads sold out, and now even the magnets are sold out. Like everything's gone from the Stamparatus. There's nothing to be found. Yeah, you got to move fast when things like that happen. You've got to move quickly. Now, another trick that I like to use. Pay attention to this one, Trudy, because this one's fun. Here's my sheet. So if you've watched me before, you kind of know my little hack here. If you don't know how something's going to look, and you're like, oh, I don't want to waste a piece of paper, or like, I just want to see, is this going to look stupid? What's going to happen here? You're going to grab one of your acetate sheets, and you have these from your photopolymer sets. That's not photopolymer. Anyone that's a photopolymer set, you know. Where's a photopolymer set? So, like this guy, he came on a sheet, right? They come on these thick acetate sheets. I have scads of them. I keep them for just such stamping occasions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on top of my piece of paper. What is this called? And then I'm just going to use it. Pretend it's not there. We're just going to stamp and see how these things look. So, especially for spacing, let's just say I want to stamp this watering can. And I don't. I think I want to stamp him and punch him out and like pop him up on a dimensional. But let's just say that I want to stamp 3. I just want to see how it's going to look. I'm going to stamp 3 watering cans just for positioning to see how they'll fit. So I start in the middle, because if you're going to want 3, you're going to want it to be evenly spaced. So I'm stamping right on this shiny sheet, which is hard to say, shiny sheet. I could say that a few times. Okay. So now I'm going to stamp this one here. And it doesn't matter if this smudges. It's slippery. It's shiny. It's going to be slippery. So I'm just going to see how that is for positioning. Not bad. If I had my choice, it would probably be over here, a little bit more centered like that. And that guy's a little bit low. And then let's just say I had my seeds. How does that look? Kind of cute. Kind of cute. Or So then I can say, well, oh, Idas, I have no doubt that demonstrators scooped a couple of them and will be selling them. I have no doubt. Okay, so maybe I don't want to do the seeds. Maybe. And maybe I don't want to do 3 watering cans. Maybe I just want to do 1. I've got Kleenexes and I've got paper towels, all kinds of things, right, to dry that off. So here's my acetate sheet again. So I think actually let's just wipe the whole thing off. I think what Trudy was saying originally was, how about something along the lines of this? And this is what I had tried, but I think my piece of paper is too small. But anyway, what you were thinking was something like this. Correct me if I'm wrong, Trudy, but this is kind of what I think you were saying, something like that. You could have the watering can and then growth takes time. This was my original vision, something along those lines, which you absolutely could. This guy, though, has to scooch over more because he runs into this guy. And then it's looking a little crowded. So that's kind of cute. So that's an option. But now, so you just need something a little bit wet to clean off your acetate. Like totally, you guys, like if you expect to see a finished card, I don't know if you're going to get it tonight. We'll see. I'm just playing. Yeah, and that's the intent of this set, right? It's just a matter of the layout, of trying to get it to lay out nicely. Okay, so then how about if we tried tree 1 in the middle, tree 2 in the middle, tree 3 in the middle. And I'm doing it fairly low because I thought, well, yeah, I'd like to have a watering can somewhere. So let's just pretend that this is going to be popped up on a circle. Something like that. Oh, not my first rodeo, Trudy. Like that. Then I don't know that there's enough, like you don't want to put the growth takes time here because that's really crowded then. It's really busy. You could leave it like that, and on the inside you could have growth takes time. Trying to think. So like if this was on my card, it just saves on cardstock, right? Like you don't want to sit here and be cutting paper all night long and trying to see how that's going to look. So that would be cute. Where am I going to do my sentiment though? I kind of like it. I'm gonna just go for it. I'm gonna stamp this little guy in the middle and hope for the best. Okay, let's put this over here. We'll make it work. It's so funny because I literally played with this set for like 3 days or 2 days, many hours. And then look, I'll crack off a card in like 20 minutes here. Like sometimes I do overthink. So this one I'm going to put it over to the right. It's a little bit lower. So then this one I'll try. See, and I didn't space it very well. Oh no, I don't like that at all. I'll turn it over. Let's try again. This is where I need my stamparatus. So here, I need to have a visual. So I'm going to put the line up the stamp, the bottom of the stamp with that bottom score line. See if I can get the other ones even. Much better. Perfect. Almost perfect. Perfect enough. Okay, so I just turned it over. What hurt? Did I say something? Did I say something, Inez, that wasn't appropriate? I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feelings? I didn't mean to. Oh, now I feel bad. Did I say something bad? Yeah, that was a little bit too low for my liking. Okay, I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong? Oh, the stamp. Oh, okay, I get it. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Inez. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's just say, look at, see now, because I've been fiddling around with the ink, it's all over my paper here. If I did something like that, and then that's a little big, that circle. Let's see if I can get one that's smaller. It still looks good. That one would work, I think. I want to see here. Thinking, just a minute, thinking. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'm going to stamp that then on some scrap. Vanilla, I do. I always have some scrap on my desk. All right, so let's stamp this guy. Now I found this. If I ink him too hard, he gets gloopy over on this one side, and I don't like gloop. So I'm going to stamp him quite gently. I'm not pushing down firm because now he's a little light on the top. If I do it by gloopy, you're like, what does that mean? What was that, Tamara? So if I stamp really hard, see, that's not nice. I don't like that. I also don't like, though, that it's a little bit too light here. So I'm going to try it again. I'm a very fussy stamper. I like what I like. So I'm going to do it gently. But you have to make sure that you've pressed down. That'll do. All right. Let's cut this. Bring in Mr. Baby Boss. Okay. I'm not sure this is quite big enough. I think that's why I went with a larger one. We shall see. I can always cut another one, right? $7.31. Look at that. The show's half over. Surging diapers for charity? Well, aren't you a good human? I don't really know what surging means. I know it's a sewing term, but all right. I guess that just fits. So yeah, that'll work okay. Now, the question is coloring. Do I color? Do I not? I kind of want to put this over here. So that seems too far over there. I could do a strip. See, it's supposed to be simple. I'm not supposed to be snazzing it up with all these layers, but let me just see what I got. I've got all kinds of paper here. Up here. I'm thinking if I did a... Nope, hang on. I know what I'm thinking here. Just have to find it. Might just do one of these. Hello, Luann from Wisconsin, representing. How are ya? What new colors do I recommend? Ines, you got to know I'm going to say all of them. And you got to know that I ordered all of them. Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, I did. One code, ordered them all. Even though I have a fresh freesia. I'm getting another one. It's fine, whatever. It was easier than entering all those codes. Okay, this is the danger. When you have acetate lying around that has ink on it, it's going to smudge all over things. So wipe that off. Get it clean. There we go. Yeah, I'll go through, see, yeah, I'd have to take a look at my lists, I guess, and see what colors there are. Okay, so am I going to color this? I think I am, and I think I'm going to go light. So with an image like this, you're going to want to use your Stampin' Right markers. You're not, like, to try to use your blends, it's just going to bleed. It's just going to bleed. So I'm using crumb cake, and you can even use the really fine end. Here's an FYI. All of the markers this year, they have reformulated them. So this writing journal end is now like a bullet nib, like fairly similar to our blends. Just see. Similar to that, like that, in our markers. And that just, look what that just did. It just leaked alcohol all over me, which is exactly why we open it the way Tamara tells you to open them. Every single time. So I did not invest in all the new markers. I do use markers for occasions like this. I don't use them as much as I used to because I love my blends. But in the new catalog, they do have a new reconfigured markers, and you can buy a bundle of just the new colors of ink pads, and you can buy just the color okay, you can buy the set of core, correct me if I'm wrong, Tracy, on any of this, You can buy ink pads for just the new core colors, and you can buy a bundle of just the color refresh ink pads and markers. They don't offer the options in ink refills though, which I find very odd. However, they didn't consult me, and so it makes it easier for ordering. Now, what color do I want these leaves, ladies? What colors? What color? This is the color I had done before, but I just found it a little drab. I don't know. Do I stick with browns? That looks like fall. It's got to be green, right? I could do soft succulent and evening evergreen, because they're still a thing for another couple weeks. Thanks, Tracy. Not bad for someone who's been awake forever. Okay, so I'm going to go in, and I'm actually going to do the soft succulent on the one that has the hash taggy, or the hash, whatever these, the veins, I guess. Because you know I like to color. I think my order shipped. Hi, Marcella. When are you home again? Are you still vacationing, you lucky duck? Okay, so bear with me. I'm just going to color for a minute here. Ooh, I ordered a new cross-stitch pattern. I haven't cross-stitched in many years. When I moved out, I was like 20, I don't know, maybe it was 24, maybe? I don't know. When I lived on my own, I started making a cross-stitch baby quilt, like crib quilt for my children when I didn't even have a boyfriend. I thought, okay. And I had it for like how many years before I ever had children. So I just got another one. I'm like, well, one day maybe I'll have grandkids. So I just bought a crib with counted. I like not counted cross stitch. I like stamped cross stitch. Don't make me think. Don't make me count, because I like to watch TV and just do things like coloring and cross stitching now. So I haven't done it in many years. So I thought it's either that or buy the keyboard that I want to buy. I want to buy a keyboard again. I want to play the piano. I'm really trying to look for other interests that I have that don't involve paper and ink. I need to be a little bit more well-rounded. I used to play the piano. I used to teach piano. I say teach. That was fairly laughable. Yeah. But I had a couple of young girls who were just learning. I could certainly teach them how to play Frere Jacques on the piano. But I miss it. I'm missing it. And don't I have the fingers for playing the piano? Leaving Monday. Oh, no rush. No rush, girl. All good. No, all good. But yeah, I'm trying to just, okay. We need to balance things out a bit here. Okay, I missed a branch. That's not okay. Make a branch. This pen is dying. You know, you can refill these, right? You just drop re-inker into it. Pull the nib out and drop re-inker in. I know this is taking forever. This is kind of like these colors. Gosh, I can't believe that Fresh Freesia made it into the rotation and these two didn't. I pray they come back. I'm thinking because they probably had this in the works when these two colors just came out. Like, they usually work 2.5 years in advance. So they didn't know it was going to be as awesome as it is. So I'm hoping in the next color refresh they bring it back. Because I don't know how I can live without this combination in my life. However, I will soldier on. I will dig deep. Thanks, Nikki. Yeah, I think that's why my mom got me into piano, was my freakishly long fingers. And here's a fun fact. My toes are equally as long and weird. And my father, he traumatized me when I was a little kid. When he said, since you have such long toes, I think for your birthday, I'm going to get you a perch for your birthday because you got crow feet. And I cried and cried. Oh my God, I don't want a perch for my birthday. Anyway. All right. I could do a gray. I don't want to do gray. I think I want to do soft succulent. And I think I just bought new. I think I just bought these new. And I'm hoping so, because now they're sold out. I can't get them anymore. Okay. Again, you know what I'm doing. I'm gently pushing this off. Right? I should be protecting my work surface here because it's going to go through. This is not the most exciting card ever, but it's all I can muster today. Oops, I went outside the lines. It's the best I can do today. A nice relaxing evening of crafting with Tamara. And I keep going outside the lines. So I'll show you what to do when you go outside the lines like that. Doing anything fun for Easter? My brother comes into town on Saturday. I'm going to go pick him up at the airport Saturday morning. Going to Mom's for dinner on Sunday night. I might do a scavenger hunt for the girls again this year. I used to do them for them when they were young, and they've missed it. But I'm like, do you have any idea how time-consuming it is? And so the last one I had done was about 2 or 3 years ago. I found all of them from over the years, and they had to do them all. So they did about 6 of them. An hour and a half later, I'm like, this is boring. Like Craig and I were like, okay, you guys keep looking. Let us know when you're done. Because it took so long. But I think this time, like, I won't have actual presents or anything. I'll hide money. Because I'm like, you guys don't need any more stuff. I'm going to be buried alive in stuff. So anyway, that's what I might do. All right, so can you see, like, I went outside the lines on this little guy. See that? This guy, I went outside the line. No, you can't see that because it's not focusing on that. Anyway, I went outside the lines. You get your color lifter, and I like to use the bullet end if the lid wants to come off. It does. I'm going to shake it. So it's not, yeah, look at it. It's leaking everywhere. I store these things on their side, so I don't know what the heck. Wipe that off. Daughter's family is coming from where? Oh, an Easter egg hunt. How fun. Are they in Wisconsin too? All right, so I'm just taking this pen and I'm just kind of pushing the ink back. And really, this is just, it's just alcohol it's called a color lifter, but I'm calling it a color pusher. Because you're just trying to push it back into the confines of the image. And it's not perfect. It's going to leave a watermark. And that looks kind of caca. But that's okay. Whatever. And then I'm going to go in. I'm going to use let's use Poppy Parade just to make this heart. Again, there's no point in going in with a blend because it's just going to bleed all over the place. Like it's just going to run. The color's going to run. Where are my tape? Where would I be? Tape. Buried, of course. Oh, they live in town. That's nice. Yeah, it's just not the same once they get older. Hey. Which is kind of okay. Like I would spend it's funny because I've got a dog and a cat. And I would hide eggs around the house and there was no danger of the dog eating it. The cat I thought might play hockey with the eggs, but he never did either. And we never had to worry about Coda eating the chocolate. He's such a good boy. Such a good boy. He really is. Okay, so I'm going to find some scissors. 7:43. Come on, how can that even be? I haven't even gone through my list of things you have to have yet. That's okay. No stress. Where are all my tools? There they are. I cleaned up. That's okay. Fatal flaw there. So this is just a fun little card. I don't know. It's a great, easy little layout. When you've got some small images, just stamp them in triplicate and jazz it up a little bit somehow. Because my husband says you're not allowed to use bows and all kinds of bling and stuff on a guy card. Now this isn't necessarily a guy card. There is alcohol everywhere. So this one I'm going to go here. Let's just put it here. Yeah. And I still haven't figured out where I'm going to put my sentiment. Let's figure that out as we go along, I guess. Okay, I think this isn't actually going to be over one particular tree. It's going to be over several of them. How about like that? And then, so let me look at my sentiments. I need more water. Where are my sentiments? Here they are. Oh, that's cold. Growth takes time. Be patient. Your time will come. Growth takes time. Growth takes time. Look how far you've come. Be patient. Maybe I'll do this. 50 candles cut out and put on your sunscreen. Oh my gosh, Valerie. Okay, this one, let's do this. I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to do some fussy cutting. Meanwhile, Jennifer / Princess is cringing because she doesn't like fussy cutting. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go, be patient. Your time will come. I'm going to cut out the be patient and pop it on the front. And then what I want to do on the inside, I'm mixing. I love that these sentiments work together. Be patient. Growth takes time. So let's close this up. 7:46. I'll also have some time to ramble about what you must have. What's retiring. See, now the problem is I don't know what's sold out. I could find out, but I don't know what is sold out. A lot has sold. A lot of the stamp sets have sold out, which is very surprising to me. And it's also very surprising that the Thistle bundle has not sold out yet. It will. I promise you it will, because at $27, are you kidding me? I want to buy another bundle just because it's such a great deal, which makes no sense. But I make no sense. That's just me. All right, be patient, be patient. Right. I'm going to use my mini dimensionals here. Do that. I'm going to do that. Sure, I'll do one more. Do that. One. My pokey tool is sticky because I had it in glue and now it's all yucky. All right, be patient. Actually, I want it down here. Be patient. Growth takes time. And then these are still current, so I can use them for now, but they are retiring. And oh, I think they're sold out, so don't look. But I'm going to want, you know me, I like my 3 whatevers. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Okay. So look at that. Be patient. Growth takes time. So let me just, I'm going to move these inky things away so that I don't get my cards in the ink. So look at the different looks from this one stamp set. So this one is a little bit more stepped up, as is this one, a little bit more fiddly. One's really pretty, right? And then this one, like, it doesn't have to be 9,000 layers. I just did a little bit of scoring for some texture. It was simple. Look at that. Look at that. 7:48 and I'm done the card. Showed you some stuff and some things. Okay. I brought down my catalog so that I could show you, because it's all, here it is. Because I've got it all marked up as to what's retiring and what you have to have. So let's do a little quick peekaboo. One thing you have to do, and thank you to Leslie. She's like, oh, put my die away. Oh, do I have to? All right. All right. So Leslie listened when I said, oh, yes, you have to have this die. You don't have this die. You need this die. This is the Stitch Greenery. And I'm telling ya, girls, like, if you've been watching me for more than 5 minutes, you've seen me use it a lot. It makes fantastic texture. And I actually didn't realize it was retiring. And I was using it on this card until Tracy pointed out that it was retiring. So look at the effect it gives you, though. You can stitch the paper and it looks like it's been quilted or stitched. So if you have any sewers in your life, oh, I love it. Thank you, Valerie. I love this die. This is a must-have. It's on sale for like $24, something like that. I don't know. I make up numbers, 24 something. It is a must. So you saw all my stuff that I pulled. You have to have this, you guys, $27.60 for the stamp set and the dies. Seriously, look at it. Look at it. Are you looking? Look at. Come on, you guys. $27.60. You can buy it and sell it on eBay for $10 more than that. Come on. Okay, so that's a must-have. Now, let me just look at the back, because this is what we need, and I don't even know what's sold out and what's not. Oh, dagnabbit. I meant to buy more blend storage. Guess I'm placing another order. So if anybody wants to order through me, I'm going to be placing another order because I want some more storage for my blends. So you can see I have marked up my catalog with everything that's retiring with a big fat R. Yep. But let's go to the back, because these are the fun things that, you know, you might want to stock up, because you just might. They might be sold out. I didn't write down any of these, so let's see. Let's get to the dies. This, I believe, is sold out, but I think it's being reconfigured. A lot of stuff. The slimline envelopes are retiring. Like, this is coming back, and I'm going to be using that on my next card class, which is Light the Way. Luckily for me, it has carried over. So, but all these things are retiring. The boxes, the fancy box. Okay, I don't know. I don't think they're sold out. Here we've got the matte dots are retiring. The fancy sequins. These are on for, or what did it say, $10.50. I think there's, yeah, they're half price. The sequins. I like those because you get so many. Okay, now the must-haves, like these are ones. See, now if you're doing the business, you don't want to be buying retiring stock. Why would you do that if you're doing the business? If you're a hobbyist and you're buying for yourself, oh yeah, stock up until the cows come home. Spend every penny you can to save a few bucks, right? But if you're doing the business, you don't want to be using retired stuff in your classes and so on and so forth. The butterflies are carrying over. If you're doing it for your stash, these are some of my favorites. These elegant faceted gems. They're on sale, and I love them. They're going. The champagne rhinestones. Oh my gosh. I've purchased, I don't know how many packs of that. I've gone through probably 6 packs. Love them. Love them. Those are must-haves. These, I'm glad they're carrying over, because I was like, oh, I want to buy more, well, they're carrying over, so that's great. Hello, matte black dots in different sizes. Why? I want to, actually, I should have bought some of those too, because really, black dots are black dots. These carried over, yay. Ribbon, you don't need, I mean, unless there's a color that you love. This one, it might be gone. I think this one might be gone. The metallic mesh was very, very popular. It was around for 2 years. Very popular. The white the crinkled seam binding, popular. And I held off on stocking out because I'm like, they'll have a new white. And I can't even remember if they do have a new white. I think they do. They gotta have a white. So some of these that are retiring, yeah. I mean, if you like ribbon, big fat ones are nice to have if you're tying for packages. These are all gone. Everything for the Stamparatus stuff is all gone. Sorry, gone. Let's get to the dies and the punches. Oh, this isn't the one you have to have. This one, the Lovely Labels one, is retiring. This is the one you have to have, but it's not retiring. But I think the price might be going up, so check that. If you don't have this one, it's a must in my stash. My Banners pick, it's here. It's always on my desk. It's here all the time. The Heart Punch Pack, I highly recommend. It's retiring. You need hearts, and they layer. You need it. You need it. I like the rectangular postage stamp one. That's carrying over. And actually, there's a stamp set that coordinates with this. I took a little look for the 3rd time at the catalog today. The double oval. It's carrying over, but you need it. This tag one is nice. It's retiring. I don't know if it's a must, but I've been using it a lot lately. The whale is going. The deer is going, and the tulip is going. Okay, so let's flip to the dies. The Build a Butterfly. It's nice. I don't think it's a have to. Price going up to $30 for most punches. Yeah, thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, from like $24, $26 to $30. Yeah. So the butterfly is going. The Flowers of Home is going. Hi, Melanie. Welcome. Oh, it's just right at the end. Look, I'm doing the must-haves, Melanie, just for you. We're just kind of getting started on this because I was making a card. Full basket, cottage flowers. The teacup is a nice one to have. Like if you have people who like tea, it's a good one. You know what? I think it's sold. No, never mind. It's sold out. Never mind. Never mind. Sold out. Any other must? Yes, there are some must-haves. I like the honeybee blooms. I think it's still in. Heron is gone. Oh, I love this one. Yeah, this one I'm keeping just because they're standalone. They're just standalone. You don't need the stamp set. If it's still available. Pansy carried over. Carried over. So, some of these standalone ones, though, this is really nice. The Artisan Editions. That's a nice one to have. This one, yeah, amazing, thanks. It does coordinate with the stamp set, but I like the dies more than the stamp set. Hi, Chris Stones from Australia. Beautiful shapes. Oh my God, you guys. No, it's the stylish shapes. It's beautiful shapes. I would get that one. And it's on sale. Brilliant wings. You don't have to have the stamp set with this, right? Because this is detailed enough that it does a lot of the work. My cursor's in the way. I'm keeping this one. I like this one because of the heart. He's funky. Daffodils. I like that one. Where's my one? Where's my one that's going? The stitched rectangles are going. And you need those in your life. The layering circles. That one's going. Are they even still in stock? I think they are in stock. I don't remember seeing that they're gone. They'll love you more than chocolate. I think that, but pardon me, I think that bundle is gone. I think it's sold out. You're going to be kicking yourself if you didn't get it. Picture this, I think is still in because I ordered it today. I love my potted succulents one for that die. I showed you that the other day. The pretty pillow box, you can live without that. We have other options. But you need the stitched greenery. You have to have this. Please order it. Please, please order it. Stitched rectangles. Yeah, you need that one. This one's been very popular. I haven't used mine very much, but it's very popular. Sunflowers, take or leave. Embossing folders. Extremely sad that this brick and mortar is leaving, but then I saw today there's a new one that's like a splattered brick. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like it's half brick, half splotch kind of thing. It's like weird, but it's nice. It's a nice weird. So that one's leaving, but that one, if you don't have it and if it's still available, you should get that. It's a staple to have in your room. This one carried over. This one carried over. This one, I love this one. The seashells. Don't use it often, but that's one I'm going to keep in my stash. And I think that's about it. That's about it. Like, and look, I still have 3 minutes left. How can that be? It be. I didn't bring down my other catalog. And where is the bucket of the? I don't know where that bucket is. Shaded Summer. I'm just trying to think. Flowering Tulips. Hydrangea. Nope, I don't know. The buckets are all mixed up now. I was going to say I could show you the ones from the mini that are retiring, but you know, you've seen the lists. You know what's coming, what's going. Oh, excited. Okay, why did I just star that? What does that mean? That's it. That's all. So to recap, tomorrow I am not going to go live. It is Good Friday, and I'm not going to do a coffee break. Just know that items are flying off the shelves. Ink refills, like good luck getting an ink refill on the retiring colors or the paper or the ink pads or anything. They're gone. So many of the stamp sets are gone. I'm shocked. So like there was one like with bathing suits, like Splash, and there are all kinds of ones that I'm like, really? That's sold out? Okay. All right. It's surprising, but there's a lot going. So if there's anything that you want that's retiring, if you don't get it, like in the next, what's the date today? It's the 6th. Like if you don't get it in the next week, it's going to be some slim picking. So place an order for your demonstrator. Talk to me if you need me to order it, if you don't have a demonstrator. I mentioned it the other day. I'll mention it again. You don't have to do the business, but the best way to get the most out of the sales items is to get them in a starter kit. All right. Yes, you're technically a demonstrator. You can be what we call kitnappers. Start the car, grab the kit, never log in. Oh, yeah, Melanie. Have you? Oh, what about? What do you mean if I heard about it? I know the dies are unavailable right now. They're coming back. They're not available right now. That's part of the online exclusive. So they're not selling out. They're just unavailable until they restock. So it will be back. We just don't know when. Thank you, Luann. Happy Easter. Anyway, yes, if you get the sale items in a starter kit, you're going to get that much more value for money, right? $165 worth of stuff for $135 flat. I would love to have you as a Tomorrow's Trailblazer. We're a hoot. All of us are a hoot. Yeah, about the dies. They're coming back. They just haven't come back yet. Eat lots of chocolate. Spend time with family. It's going to be a beautiful weekend from what I understand. And Monday, yes, I'm here on Monday. The next Monday, I'm not. So, but I am this Monday. It's Easter Monday, but that's okay. I'll be back for Mystery Card Monday on Monday night. So, yes, thank you very much, Melanie. And yes, happy Easter to everyone. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I will see you on Monday. Bye. If I can find the button. Okay, bye.